Boom! Yeah. Now that I got your attention, yeah. Hey, how you doing? 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 Come on. Hey, baby Dub, Mary Mary. Hey, we're back again. Yeah.
Welcome to Let's Talk. This is Friday's segment. I'm just saying. This is my new segment that I just added, and this is a segment where I get to voice my opinion, where I get to say what's on my mind. No subject is off limits. No subject is too much. I'm just gonna say what I want to say, and these are just my opinion. You don't have to agree with them. You can take this information and use it however you want to use it. Um, I, I, I'm just saying, this is how I feel. So let me just jump right into it. I had another subject that I was going to talk about, but this subject came upon me because I was perusing Facebook and I saw a topic and I saw a post that actually kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Now, initially I was going to read the post and leave out the person's name. But as I got closer to making this video and I kept thinking about it and thinking about it, I thought to myself, don't read the post, don't say the name, just talk about the topic because I don't want anyone to think that I'm just singling them out when I know there's a lot of people that feel the same way. And I didn't want to do someone like that. Like I said, this is just my opinion. I can't force it on anybody. I can just say it and move on. And that's what I'm going to do. The topic of the post was about same-sex marriages and how the president is backing up same-sex marriages and how the person doesn't agree. And the line that triggered me was, how can he profess to love God and back same-sex marriage? And I think what we are forgetting in this whole topic is this is political, guys. Political. President Obama is not saying anything about religion when he's talking about this. Now, let me say that I'm not endorsing, the president. I'm not trying to put him up for election. I'm just saying because he's the one who said this. But you got to understand that this is political. This is not based on religion. This is based on him being the president of the United States. He is not the president of the Methodist Church. He is not the president of the Baptist Church, Catholic, Pentecostal, whatever. He's not the president representing your religion. He is the president of the United States, which encompasses everybody in this country. So he cannot just pick and choose what race or what religion he wants to defend. And I think we lose sight of that. And I think we lose sight because there was a blog posted on Christian Bloggers Cafe. Probably, I don't know, it had to be some months ago, maybe during the summer of last year. And the blog talked about, it was a political blog, and it talked about how we choose the president. And some of us chose for different reasons. Some of us didn't do a background check. You just, we know what we did, in to say the least. So I wonder if we had did a background check or dug deep to see what the feelings were on this, like 4 years ago almost, then would you feel the same way you feel today because of what he said earlier this week? I just think that we place people in a spot to where we just automatically figure because we don't like it, they don't like it. And I honestly have I'm not opposed to this. And I say this because I'm a person that believes in letting people live their lives, whatever that may be. And I believe in keeping the peace and believe in keeping the harmony. And I believe that I was not appointed here by God to tell someone that they don't have the right to do something. Even with me being a Christian, I can have my views and I can have my standpoint on how I choose to live my life based on the word God has given to me. But what I cannot do is dictate how someone else chooses to live theirs. And I can't damn them to hell, and I can't condemn them for it, and I cannot judge them and tell them that they're bad because of it. And we lose so much. Some of us can't help ourselves because we feel that we have the right to tell someone, no, you can't do this. And I know you coming from a place of what your religious beliefs are, but you can have a view on something, and you don't have to push that view off on someone else. If you're living the best life that you can live, you're not hurting anybody, and you are aligned in what God has for you, then be that. Be that. But don't force someone else to try to live like you. Because I'm going to tell you now, there's a thin line between witnessing to someone and judging someone. Because if you're witnessing, then you are actually getting your point across and you're being a witness and you're being a servant. But when you're judging, you're not. You're not getting the point across. You're being pushy, and you're being, how can I say it, judgmental. And that's not received. People don't receive that when you're pushing your opinion on someone. When you're witnessing, it's coming from love. When you're judging someone, it's not coming from a good place. And also with that is, we spend so much time worried about other people when our lives in itself is not together. I have too much going on in my world to sit up and try to get someone else right. Now, if you ask me, that's a whole different thing. If you ask me how I feel about something, and I'll give you my honest opinion on it. But it's different when I'm pushing my opinion off on you. And especially when I'm telling you what's right from wrong, when I know I'm living wrong myself. And a lot of us deflect, and we take on these causes so that we can deflect from what's going on in our world. And we get on our high horse, and we point fingers and we jab and we poke. And when something comes out about us that we don't want nobody to know about, and we have to jump off that high horse, it's a mother on our knees when we hit the ground. And all I'm saying is, sweep around your own house and stop sweeping in other people's houses. Get your dirt cleaned up first before you can go over here and tell somebody you're living wrong. And if you're trying to help somebody, be helpful. Don't be hateful, but be helpful. You standing on a picket line with a sign spewing hate, it's not helping anybody. You're being judgmental. It's not your job to judge, to be judge and jury of someone else's life. There's so many other things going on in this world, and we take this topic, and this topic trumps all things that are going on in this world, and it's so taboo. Someone that wants to get married for the right reasons, I will take over someone getting married for the wrong reasons. Because let's face it, a civil union between two people that love each other is not disparaging the form of marriage. What's destroyed the sanctity of marriage is getting married for the wrong reason. Getting married because your best friend got married. Getting married because you can just say, oh, I'm married now. Getting married because you seem like it's the right thing to do. I've asked so many people why they got married, and I get some of the same answers. And none of the answers is because I want to spend the rest of my life with this person. I can't live without this person. I can imagine waking up and them not being there. And I wanted this union to be under God's hand, and I wanted Him to bless it, and it be a union before God. I've never heard those words. Never. I've heard the words, it seemed like the right thing to do. Or we've been together for so long, it's just the next step. Oh, we had a baby, so I just wanted to marry. It's a lot of reasons to get married, but the most important reason to get married is because you love someone and you can't live without that person. And you don't get married with the fixation in your mind that if this don't work out, I can head on down to the same courthouse and file for divorce. That is what destroys the sanctity of marriage, not same-sex marriage. And I can still be an upholding Christian and say that because I'm not spewing hate. I'm loving my brother despite what they want to do with their lives. So that's my take on this subject. I did not want this video to run like 15 minutes. I just wanted to state how I felt about it. And I just say that, live in love, peace and harmony. Practice it. Practice it. Stop trying to make someone be the mirror image of you. And especially if the mirror image of you, you swerving all over in other people's lane, stay in your lane. Live out God's purpose for you. And if you're living your life to the best of your ability and you're not hurting anyone and you're living in God's purpose, then you are here. You don't have to be over there, here, over there, back there, on the side. You need to do you and allow other people to do them. God handles all things. And what is not right in God's eyes, He will handle. He doesn't need your help. He doesn't need your help. So I'm just saying, this is my opinion. This is how I feel about the subject. It's going to be, I'm interested to see how this is going to play out with all these religious parties, and especially those who, would miss a beat, discussing the president, and I want to see how these churches are going to endorse him now. That's going to be very interesting. Are they going to take his opinion as politically, or are they going to take this opinion and, apply it to the Word of God, which I know that is what's going to happen, even though his opinion, he was basing on, that's man's opinion, political. He is not the president of the Methodist. He is not the president of the Catholic. He is not the president of the Baptist. He is the president of the United States, which encompasses all people. And we have to start thinking like that when it comes to politics. Because that's just what it is. It's politics. Because it's politics out in the world and it's politics in the church. I'm just saying. So that's a whole different subject. So I'm done. I've stated my opinion. Again, you don't have to agree with it, but that's how I feel. I feel live and let love. And, let someone, you do you, you let someone else do them, and God will handle the rest. Enjoy your Friday, and I will see you on Monday with an update for my weight loss. And peace. Talk to you later. Bye.